All right, good evening, Who That Nation. Welcome to the WDN Chatline podcast. This is the host CB, and welcome to the NFC South Roundtable Talk. Before I get started, I want to wish you all a happy Tuesday night. Hope you guys' work week is going well. And what we're going to do tonight, I have two representatives. We have a third one on the way, but I have a Falcons representative, I have a Buccaneers representative, and I have a Panthers representative on the way. And what we're going to do tonight, we're going to come together, sit down at the table, and then we're going to talk about what our team done during our team's off season, who we drafted, and then we're going to develop all the way up until how we think our team's going to perform and who's going to come on top in the division in the NFC South. So that's how tonight's show is going to go. I see the comments is lighting up already. We definitely will highlight you guys' comments. And let me see. Here we go. We got the Panthers representative in the building. Um,
What up? What up? What up? What up?
okay, what's up, Team Money? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let these guys introduce themselves. I guess we can start with let's see. Let's start with the Panthers, then we'll go to the Falcons, then the Bucks. We'll go from worst to first.
You already know what it is.
We'll go ahead and let T Money introduce himself, and then we can go on to Sean J, then DJ.
All right. What up? What up? What up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Team in 1993 on YouTube, Twitter, pretty much everywhere. Gaming, representing the Panthers, lifelong Panther fan. Everybody know how I get down. Repping my squad, man.
Okay. Appreciate you for coming out to the round table.
No problem. No problem.
Yo, what's good? What's good, everybody, man? It's Sean J, representing the Falcons. Been around for a long time, man, but getting back in the game. So thank you for having me, bro. Thanks for the invite. Let's talk some football, man.
Okay, glad to have you. Okay, who we have next?
You already know what it is, man. It's your boy DJ, part of the NFC South versus the NFL. Tampa Bay Buccaneers representative. Reboot. You know, we've been around, like you said, 2016. We've probably been around since 2000, I would say 19, around there. We started, and I'm trying to do my own thing also with the Buck stops here. Been a Bucks fan for a long time. Rep my squad hard, man. Here to talk some Buck stuff. Let's go, man.
Okay, and I definitely appreciate you guys coming out to the round table. Like I was telling you guys earlier, this is something that I haven't seen, whether on any social media platform, podcast platform. So I wanted to bring this to the table. And DJ, this is my first time meeting you. I have some history with Sean J and T Money. I know these guys, can be real and honest with their squads. And that's, what I'm wanting tonight for us to be upfront, real and honest, what our squad is going to bring to the table. If it get kind of spicy, I mean, it's all good this way. So, if you want to get things spicy, I mean, it is what it is. It's no filter this way, but definitely just want to, have some good convo. The NFC South is one of the best. To me, is one of the best divisions in football. Um, so we see how the division plays out. But we let's see. We can go ahead and start with the draft. Let's go all the way back to the draft. And how we're gonna do this? We're gonna go from the worst team to the first team. My Saints, we came second in the division, so it'll be the Panthers, Falcons, then the Bucks. So we start with the Falcons, and then we'll start with the Panthers, Falcons, then Bucks. So let's go to the draft. Gonna start with Mr. T Money. T Money, what was your thoughts on how your draft went? Draft picks. Anybody you want to talk about from the draft?
I think the biggest thing was we finally drafted a left tackle in the first round. We haven't did that since probably Jordan Gross. And Jordan Gross that had a whole Pro Bowl, Ring of Honor type career and been retired for a minute too. So getting Ike Ekwonu out of North Carolina State in the first round was big to me. Of trying to fix the O line. Um, we took our potential quarterback of the future in Matt Corral, but he got hurt in the preseason. So he's out for the year. So we won't get it to look at him. Um, Other than that, draft was kind of normal. We took Brandon Smith, a linebacker that I like, out of Penn State, who I think may be in the rotation this year. He got a lot of playing time in the preseason because Shaq Thompson was out for a lot of the preseason. So he got some good work in. But other than that, like I said, Icky was a big thing. And we took Cade Mays, the guard, out of he might have been out of Tennessee. But that's it.
Okay. You expecting any of them to contribute early? Your left tackle, is he projected to start this week or
Yeah. He's
monitor?
starting at left tackle. When you talk about welcome to the NFL, I don't think there's a bigger welcome than Myles Garrett your first game. So he's starting. Other than that, most of them will be rotational guys. Brandon Smith will probably be the other one to get the most playing time out of all of them.
Okay. And what do you get your draft grade? Draft grade.
Um, be honest, I say a B. I think you have to down our draft grade because we gave up some of our picks for Sam Darnold. And then we gave up some picks for we gave up a pick for Gilly and CJ Henderson. So we didn't
And
have as much.
Baker.
Well, that's next year.
Oh well, he still gave it up.
Yeah, but yeah, so we didn't have that many draft picks, but the ones we had, I feel like they'll be good impact guys.
Okay, Sean J, how you feeling about your draft?
Man, can you hear me good? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, man. I think it was a B. If I'm gonna give it a grade off top, man. First round we went Drake London, wide receiver out of USC. Big, tall, big body guy, similar to Mike Evans is what they saying, a shiftier Mike Evans. So, we went big body receiver. Me personally, I thought we was gonna go DN. Jermaine Johnson was my guy out of Florida State, so I thought he was a dog. But Drake London first round. Then we went Ebiketie, which is a DN out of Penn State. So we did get that pass rusher that we need. We was last in sacks like last year. I think we had the worst sack total since they started recording sacks. So, we needed an edge rusher. So we ended up going second round, Ebiketie. And then we went, I think Troy Anderson was a Montana State linebacker. And shit, who else we did? The Montana State linebacker. But it was really, my bad shit. Desmond Ritter. I got to put some respect on his name, but he's a potential starter. But we're not gonna throw him in just yet. We got some good looks out of the preseason. He's looking decent, but you still want to see what Mariota's gonna do. So, the draft overall, we touched some places, but only person that's really gonna get major snaps is Drake London, just out of necessity, right?
That running back ain't gonna get a lot of playing time.
He's third on the depth chart, so he got to get. You got Cordero Patterson, and then you got Damian Williams, who's out of Chicago and did some time in Kansas City as well. So Tyler Algier, right? He's out of BYU. He's third on the depth chart, so he got to work his way into getting some snaps. But Drake London is gonna be the guy that we're gonna need to make plays at that wide receiver position, right? Because Calvin Ridley is gone, Julio's down in Tampa, even though he's a 2 years removed from the Falcons. So, we had to try to solidify that wide receiver 1 spot. So I'm interested to see what my boy going to do. He did get hurt in the preseason. They've been bringing him along slow, but overall, I think we touched a lot of good spots. But this is a rebuilding team, so, everybody's going to get a chance to get on the field eventually, right, with this team. So, it's interesting to see what them boys going to do this year.
Okay, I heard you mention Ritter. So he didn't perform better than Mariota, or is you
No,
just taking him along? I mean, what?
I think Mariota actually performed decent. Right, so he actually performed good for what they asked him to do. So Mariota didn't lose the job, if that makes any sense, right? So Ritter didn't come and take the job, right?
Arthur Smith kind of. I remember seeing Arthur Smith kind of announced before they ever played their preseason games that Mariota was cut QB1. He never really made it an open quarterback competition. Mariota was gonna have to stink it up pretty much to lose a spot.
Correct, and he didn't do that. So when he did get his time on the field, he first game against Detroit, went down, scored a touchdown, came out against the Jets, threw a dime in the end zone, and then took him down for a field goal as well. So he went and put points up on the board every time he was out there. So he solidified his spot. So Ritter got some time. If he do play later in the year, that lets us know we was horrible this year. And I'll still be sketchy about that, because that let me know the team is falling down around him. So you don't want to put him in that position. But he may not even be the guy going into 2023, right? With some big quarterback draft coming up, Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, Richardson out of Florida. So you got some top guns coming out next year.
Will
so
Levis, Van Dyke. I'm all on it.
Van Dyke out of Miami. So so Ritter could just be a dope ass backup quarterback in this league. You know what I mean? So we really, probably get to see what he get to do this year. But if not, we still got something coming up next year that we can still try to draft. But I like Will Anderson the most, though. If we can get Will Anderson, that lets us know it was horrible. But I like Will Anderson out of Alabama DN.
Okay.
I thought Desmond Ritter looked pretty good this preseason, dog. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, he did.
Considering he being a rookie, I thought he was cool, calm in the pocket. I don't know. I thought he could have pushed Mariota, but like you said, it was never really a competition because they didn't make it one. I disagree a little bit. I think he's a pretty good quarterback. I think he might be the best quarterback out this draft. I know Corral's a little hyped in Panther Nation, but I think Ritter, he has that leadership.
I'm not that fan, though. They got excited because Corral did the little, how the quarterbacks throw the ball in the net from like 30, 40, 50 yards away. They got excited over that.
And it's quick release and a lot of stuff.
He didn't show nothing in the games to me. Even the game he won against Washington, like you had a game-winning drive where you didn't have any completions. Like, he didn't impress me.
Okay, is Mariota ready Sunday? Sean J, is he ready for us? Or you want to talk about that?
Hey, man, even as your man Cam Jordan said, this is going to be different from what y'all been preparing for the last, 14 years. So you got to prepare for a guy that's going to move. You got to prepare for a different offense. It's no longer can he can get to that spot in the pocket where he know Matt Ryan's going to be. So Mariota's going to bring a different look. Can he execute is another question. You know what I mean? I feel like, I don't know if we got the talent, to, match the Saints, but can we play y'all and beat y'all? Yeah. We showed we could beat you last year when we wasn't that good. So, and I think this Saints team is not what it was last year. And I'm not really trying to, I think the Saints got questions too, so I think with what we can bring to the table, we normally can get one off of you guys. So why not Sunday?
We'll get back on that.
Yeah.
Man, I think the biggest question for the Falcons, can Mariota stay healthy? Has he finished the season his entire career? I don't think so. I don't think he's finished the 16 to 17 game schedule yet.
No, I know he's undefeated against Jameis Winston though. I think he like 3-0 against Jameis Winston, partly due to the Bucs too, but yeah, he 3-0 against Jameis Winston. So with that 1-2 draft pick matchup, you know, I feel like he gonna surprise. I think we might surprise y'all, man.
We hit back on that. What you got for us, DJ? What you got for
draft class? Overall, I mean, I can start with grade and I'll go into it a little bit. So I'll give the Bucs maybe a B minus. I was a little higher when it first happened. Now, you know, off seasons happen, training camp. We picked up Logan Ryan with our first pick. We went back in the draft from, I think, was it 27? They went into the second round and picked him up, and they said that was their player. He's a defensive end out of Houston. Hasn't shown a lot in the preseason for me, but everything that, you know, we got a new coach, Bruce Arians stepped down, Todd Bowles. They love his quickness and what he offers at 3 tech. I haven't seen it yet. I've been watching a lot of tape on him. I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna be like, oh, he a bust. I mean, he just came out as preseason. They might be holding things back as well. So, you know, not really that high so far. I'm hoping for better with him. But the players that are going to start, Luke Gordecki, guard, Ali Marpet, you know, a stalwart. I mean, I think he's probably one of the better guards in the league, retired unexpectedly. And we got this rookie out of Central Michigan. I want to say he was a tackle, moved into guard. He's going to be a starter for us. Then we also have a Jake Carmada. If you watch college football, Georgia former punter. Guy's really good, especially with directional kicking. Supposed to put people in really good situation. You know, obviously flipping fields and stuff like that. Picked him up in 4th. We got other players like Rashad White, who I'm very high on. Running back. Don't get me lying. Where he play? What the hell did he play? I don't remember where he played at. But pretty high on him. He's going to be behind Leonard Fournette. We got a tight end that's going to probably play a lot. You know, Rob Gronkowski, he retired again. So we got Cam Brayton, this Cade Ottoman kid. And Cole Keith, actually, he's one of my favorite tight ends. And we got him in like the 6th, I think. Overall, like I said, the draft class is pretty good. All the players, I can run them down. I mean, everybody made a team. I think the only one that didn't was our 7th round pick, Andre Anthony, who got moved to the practice squad. And Zion McCullum, small school, Sam Houston or something like that, cornerback, big guy, 6'2", got hurt but still made the squad. He was a 5th round pick, I believe. But overall, like I said, everybody's on the team. I mean, we're going to see, but 2 of them only starting.
Okay. In the NFC. Okay, we got T-Money back in here. My fault. Okay, but the real division champ, New Orleans Saints. Our draft went, you know, pretty well. We got 3 guys that's definitely gonna be getting some rotation going, if not starting. But well, I'm gonna start with Trevor Pinner. Trevor Pinner, we drafted him in the 1st round. He just got hurt with a ankle injury, I believe. It was news that he was gonna be out all season, but we got some good news the other day. Early November is about the timetable if he gets some good rehab in and stuff. So Trevor Pinner, out of the draft class, he was gonna be starting. He was supposed to be starting for us, but we got a backup that's gonna, you know, hold it down till he get back. And then with Chris Olavey, you guys know about Chris Olavey, you know, Buckeye receiver. To me, he was the all-around best receiver in the class. It was between him or, you know, his his co-player in that went to the Lions. It was 1A, 1B with them, but Chris Olave, his route running, Chris, you guys, have seen the tape. Um, Speed, great route running.
Him
He's not the
killing Paulson,
biggest,
Paulson
longest.
the Debo. Sorry, sir.
You said Paulson the Debo.
Wasn't that who he had the route on?
Yeah, you said a Debo sword. But he was shut shit down like against y'all though, right? I mean, he
No,
was shut shit down
no.
on y'all. Who was getting off on him?
We stomped y'all when y'all had Jameis.
Yeah, I mean when we came up to Charlotte, but I'm talking about who went crazy on him. Which
I
one of y'all
mean,
was
Sam
crazy on?
looked good the first game. That was one of the Sam's best games.
No, you said a Debo trash. I'm wanting to know who went ham on the Debo with you guys.
I mean, we was
Which
going
one of
ham
you
on your whole
receivers went
team.
ham on the Debo?
We was going ham on your whole team.
Yeah, the first game y'all were. I mean, that was a little low point. We had a rough game. That was Jameis' only rough game. But we're gonna get in. We're gonna get into that. But yeah, back to the draft picks. Yeah, Trevor Pinner, he was projected to start for us this year at left tackle. Chris Olave, he definitely gonna be getting some good rotation time in. I thought he was gonna be starting across from Mike, but on the depth chart, it's looking like it's gonna be Jarvis. But either way, both of them, either Jarvis gonna be on the outside and Olave in this slot, or Jarvis gonna be on the outside. I mean, or Olave gonna be on the outside. Jarvis, it's gonna be a flop because all three of them is gonna be playing some slot. With yeah, we got two players gonna be getting some play time. Now that we traded CGJ away, I don't believe Alante Taylor. He was our third round draft pick out of Tennessee. Long arms, fast guy. Some are saying that he might possibly be our nickel guy. I believe we're gonna go with Bradley Roby, but Alante Taylor, I can see him being in our rotation. He had a excellent camp. He didn't get to play in the preseason. I wanted to see that from him, but he did have an exceptional training camp when he was out there practicing. So we'll see how that develop. As far as DeMarco Jackson, and the rest of our guys, Jordan Jackson, DeMarco Jackson, he suffered a season in the injury, so really didn't get to see him. Jordan Jackson didn't even make the squad, and then that was basically it. Jordan Jackson, the other guy, didn't even make the team. But yeah, we got three guys in our draft class that's gonna be seeing the field. Trevor Pinner gonna be starting. Pretty sure he's gonna be starting when he get back or work his way into that role. So I give my draft class. I give it A minus to keep it high. A minus. We attacked the position of need receiver. When our big dog Mike was out, we went and got a receiver, quality receiver. Armstead left us in free agency. We went, got us a mean green left tackle, young right tackle, and Trevor Pinner.
I
We
thought I
got
thought Penny was looking like food when he was out there in the
What?
preseason.
I was just waiting
That
for
boy
that.
was
how
getting
was he
eight
looking
when
like
he,
food?
he was getting
How was he
eight.
looking like
I can't
food?
wait for
Was
this.
a boy from the
I can't
Texans
wait.
was eating him up. He had him
That
out
boy's
there
footwork is
on
horrible.
skate.
I mean, can he get his feet wet? Can he get his
You
feet
get
wet?
his
Who
feet
was
wet.
eating more?
Now his foot is hurt. Now he about to be out for 2 months and have to try to
Nah,
come
that,
back
that didn't occur.
mid-season.
That didn't occur in the Texas game. You know what I'm saying? Can my man get his feet wet?
That boy got drowned, boy. He didn't get his
Y'all, I
feet wet.
mean,
He
y'all
went in
gonna
feet
see about
first.
him.
I can't wait for the comeback.
Yeah,
I think he
y'all
food
y'all
out
gonna
there.
see about him.
He
But
might be
speaking,
food.
no, I won't get into that right now. But yeah, I like my draft class.
Respect.
Okay, so yeah, y'all good on the draft. We can go ahead and go into what free agents y'all picked up. We can just name a few, and then we can get on to some team talk. So what free agents, key free agents y'all picked up? T Money. Oh, T Money just
T-Money just dropped. Oh,
yeah.
I can
I
go ahead
think
and
he had
jump
a better
into it.
Just like them Panthers.
Yeah. But man, so the Falcons, so we broke basically. So we don't have any like big free agent signings, which free agency you don't really want to spend a lot of money in anyway. But our biggest thing, we re-signed Cordero Patterson, which is our best player last year. We signed a bunch of guys on 1-year deals like Damian Williams, like Rashad Evans, middle linebacker. Uh, Wilkinson is our left guard who replacing Jalen Mayfield, so we can try to shore up that line. But we really got a bunch of cheap guys on some prove it deals. So free agency, I would say, man, is pretty much a wash for us, right? Because we got all the dead money with Matt Ryan and Julio and all these old guys that's not even on the team anymore. So we don't really have any bread. So a bunch of 1-year deals that we signed up. So next year is going to be the year where we have our big budget, our big cap space. So this year free agency, we ain't do too much.
Okay. DJ, how was y'all's free agents?
I mean, we brought back Tom Brady. I mean, that was the highlight of our well, I brought him back, but he unretired, which obviously is a lot of storylines when you're talking about something like that. We brought back, he unretired. Leonard Fournette, we signed him to a 3-year deal. We signed Russell Gage. Thank you, Falcons. We signed Keanu O'Neal.
Russell Gage is brittle, man.
Up. What was that?
I say Russell Gage is brittle. Hopefully he can make it through the season, but
I mean, he's gonna be all right.
Soft.
He wide receiver 4 right now. Well, he ain't got to be number 2 or 3 with y'all, So it is what it is. So he's gonna be a matchup nightmare, as a 4, So he'll be all right. Yeah, he had a little hammy issue though. We ain't gonna, we're gonna mention that. Obviously brought in Julio Jones as well. And the big one that was my favorite, Hakeem Hicks, which Saints fans, you guys are very familiar with. And we got him healthy. I mean, he's, from everything that sounds, I mean, he hasn't been this healthy in a couple of years. I mean, with Chicago, because he's been with Chicago for a little while. I think we upgraded from, because obviously we had JPP last year and Ndamukong Suh, who I felt like was trending down. And he was a couple of years older than Hicks. We brought him in, which I thought was huge. We brought in Shaq Mason to replace Oz Kappa, who went to Cincinnati. Kyle Rudolph, brought him in. Nothing real special there. Just another tight end, veteran tight end that hopefully can have a little bit left in the tank. That's basically what the Bucs are right now, right? We're a team of little older veterans that have been around the block, fused with a bunch of young talent that's been through the rigor a little bit. Obviously won Super Bowl 2 years ago, and just last year a lot of injuries, and still won 13 games. So, adding some key free agents. I mean, this is a good place to be right now for a lot of free agents. So that's why we had a lot of, I think, key players that came to our team, which I'm very excited about. And gonna make another push. Let's see.
Okay, DJ, this is a comment for you.
He's 32.
Shout out to Jamal.
I'm pretty sure Cam Jordan is older than him. You want to talk about a grandpa? You know what I'm saying? So,
nah, he ain't 32. He ain't 32.
He is 30s though. What, 31, 30? He's somewhere around there.
He 30. I think 30, 31.
Yeah, looking like old ankles, man. Shoot, you want to talk about some old people?
He 33, bro.
Coming on 12 and a half.
I know I wasn't crazy.
Coming on 12 and a half season. Sean J know who he is.
Yeah,
Sean J definitely know who Cam Jordan.
I'm talking about some old ankle.
Right, yeah, and
Sean J can detail script by script who Cam Jordan is.
Yeah, let's see what he can do without Matt Ryan standing in that spot. See, can he move a little bit and actually catch a quarterback now?
We're gonna find that out. We're gonna find that out
very soon.
Okay, T Money. We was talking about We talking about key free agent pickups. So you need to, who's some key free
Oh
agent
yeah.
pickups for your
We also got
money?
Logan Ryan. I forgot to say that too. Tennessee Patriots, DB. Also got him as well. My bad. I forgot about that one.
Panther wise, of course, as everybody knows, we traded for Baker Mayfield. We signed Deonta Foreman, the running back who was holding stuff down for Tennessee when Derrick Henry was hurt last year. O line, we signed Bradley Bozeman from the Ravens. We signed Austin Corbett from the Rams to help shore up the offensive line. Trying to think.
Matt Ioannidis.
Yeah, no, well, we already had Matt. Well, yeah, we signed Matt Ioannidis to shore up the defensive line. Um, to pair him with Derrick Brown in the middle of the defense. We signed Corey Littleton to play linebacker. We signed Damian Wilson to play linebacker. We signed Xavier Woods, the safety that's been on the Cowboys and I think the Vikings. We signed him to pair him up with Jeremy Chin. Um, that's it. We re-signed DJ Moore. We re-signed Dante Jackson. Uh, so pretty much the main thing was we pretty much have redone the whole offensive line. So that was the biggest thing that we needed to do in free agency, in my opinion. And I feel like we did that. And then defensively, I feel like we didn't really replace. And I feel like he will be a big loss pass rush wise, but that's Hassan Reddick who decided to go to Philly. Um, but
Huge loss, but great for us though. Great for us.
I mean, I feel like we still got some boys at DN, and I feel like Amari Barno, who we drafted, who was the fastest defensive end in the draft, I feel like he's gonna come in and help and learn from Brian Burns. And you still got to block Double B.
Hey, Brian Burns a dog. I ain't got nothing to say about him, but
that's you still got to block that, man.
That's my guy, man. Go Nose.
Okay, this is a question for you, T Money. Shout out to Tato Upright for the 199 super chat.
I mean, you paid to ask a question that we all asking, man. You never know with Christian, man. I feel like it's kind of annoying because it's never been nothing major. He ain't tore no ACLs, meniscus is nothing. It's always little stuff. It's my hammy hurt, my shoulder hurt. But like I said, we signed Deonta Foreman, who was definitely holding stuff down when Derrick Henry was hurt for Tennessee last year. And I feel like pairing him and Chuba, and if we were in a pinch, we just got Laviska Shenault. He can play. He can be a little baby Cordell and play a little running back too.
Okay. Okay, so the Who Dat Nation free agency went very well. We was in the Deshaun Watson sweepstakes. We didn't grab him, but we was in there on the sweepstakes. So, and honestly, I believe it's been our best free agency in some time. I know some outside our fan base may be like, well, does Tyron still got juice left in the tank? Why did Kansas City really not make a full effort to bring him back? Yeah, it'd be questions like that. But I still think Tyron Matthew, we start with him. I think he got juice still left in the tank. I believe that's what made the no. I'm not gonna get on that. I'm not. That's a Saints only discussion with CDJ. But talk about, I think we're gonna utilize them on all three levels. We're gonna use them in the box. We're gonna use them in the nickel at times. But I think his role gonna be back in free safety. So having him, man, that's definitely a home run to me. Um, all decade player, multiple time all pro player. And then we go to Jarvis. Many has counted Jarvis Landry out. I really don't understand why. Um, he has been battling some injuries, but far as production, numbers wise, if you playing across from OBJ, I mean, yeah, of course your numbers, you're not gonna be getting Pro Bowl type numbers. I'm talking about like in well up in the thousands, 1,500 yards. He not gonna see that. Um, so with Jarvis, I believe he still has that Pro Bowl play still in him. So that's two LSU guys that we brought in. Um, and really that tops my list right there. I mean, as far as free agency, we brought in some other guys that can help us out, but definitely, as far as receiver was lacking. So besides Jarvis, we went to the draft and took care of that, and we was able to move Taysom to tight end. So that's gonna help us out in the receiving game as well because he's gonna be lined up as a receiver. Um, but yeah, back to free agency, man. I think our free agency went well. Those two guys were obviously the standouts in free agency to me. For big key additions, and they gonna have a role to play. So,
What did
Sean,
y'all do to replace Teron Armstead?
we drafted Trevor Pinner in the first round. He gonna be out for a few weeks. We got James Hurst is gonna step in and hold
Is
it
he free
down till
agent this
Trevor
year?
get back.
I
He's
thought
free.
Trevor was playing on the right.
Nah, he's on the left. Ramczyk on the right side. Yeah.
Hey, we can't let you duck the CGJ guy, the SETI Deuce, whatever his name is, the big troll in the
You know
secondary.
you know exactly
So
who it
you know what I
was.
mean. So without him trolling in the secondary, like I think that's a big loss for you guys. I could see it still hurt. That's the way you try to bypass it, you know. So you know what I mean. How do you feel about that move, though?
I
How do
mean,
you truly
honestly,
feel
I
about that move?
mean, I'm not with the move. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, but I mean, at some point you just gotta move on. I vented, got my frustration out last week, but you gotta move on. It's week one now. I can't keep moping and whining. With all the talent and things that he got to the that he brings to the table, it ain't like we just traded Michael Thomas or we traded Alvin Kamara. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, as
That's a
well as
big
I'm
He,
piece.
playing,
That's a big
he,
piece. You can't
yeah,
undercut
yeah,
it.
yeah,
I hear you trying to
it
undercut
is.
it, but you can't undercut
It is.
that.
No, I'm not
he
sugarcoating
he was a
CGJ at
big
all.
part of the attitude that you guys
Yes,
had.
yeah. As far as our defense, yeah, it's gonna take a little damper, but I don't think that's gonna make us go from being a top defense to being average. I don't think it's gonna hurt like that. But we could have some issues at the nickel spot if Roby ain't holding his own, because teams gonna see that. Everybody knows CGJ gone now, so they gonna try to utilize their slot receivers to the 10th. And so Bradley Roby, I mean, I'm pretty sure I coach DA, he already know they gonna target. Roby gonna be getting target.
Yeah,
So Roby got a
no,
big chip on the shoulder. He gonna have to prove it to us. But yeah, CGJ it's a bit lost. I'm still not over it. I don't understand. I think we could have at least waited to the trade deadline. I know it was different rumors talking about someone saying you had a few saying starting to become a locker room problem. I don't believe that side because it's too many. We got too many vet players like a Demario, Tyron, or Cam, for him to become a problem in the locker room. Now maybe it's a problem about his money, but once the season start, I'd rather took that gamble on letting the season play out. Um, and if he tests the market, somebody pay him. It is what it is. But I go and the Who That Nation, we trying to fight for a Super Bowl. So you want all your dogs on deck. If they on the roster, let's go fight with them. But it is what it is. Um, but yeah, I'm definitely still hurt about that. But we gotta move on the season here.
I feel you.
Definitely unexpected move, especially this late into um this stage of the season. I mean, it's week one, right around the corner. He got traded, so
feel you. I don't know, how y'all feel. Obviously, we do the NFC South. We do a lot. I watch all tape of everybody. Y'all secondary, if you think about it, Marcus Williams, Jenkins. I know he got a little older, retired. Now, CD Deuce. That's a lot of production from you, especially Marcus Williams. I had a lot of respect for Marcus Williams. I personally thought he was one of the best safety, if not the best safety in the league, not league, but like in the South. And I thought he was a really good player. When he went to the Baltimore or something like that, I think that was a huge loss. I understand. I got Tyron. And I got Marcus May out of the Jets, but I mean that's communication. That's lifeline. I understand Tyron has little issues, wasn't showing up early. I ain't trying to shit on y'all parade or nothing like that, but I'm just saying.
I mean, when you flipping it with bringing in, okay, Marcus Williams left, yeah. I mean, obviously, yeah, he was a huge part, in our backfield. But when you flip it with a Tyrann Mathieu, all decade player, he still got juice in the tank. As far as the communication, I don't think it's gonna be too much on him to pick up the scheme of things. And as far as his presence in the locker room, that ain't gonna do nothing but up the intensity in the locker room, the communication that'll come with him. But I don't think that was I mean, obviously Marcus Williams is younger, but if Tyron still got, what he got left in the tank, I would go with Tyron over Marcus. Marcus, he more rangier. His range is better than Tyron, but Tyron, he can operate in the box. He can operate back at free. He a ball hawk. He a turnover machine. So I believe Tyron got, still some juice in the tank. And then Malcolm Jenkins retired. Yes, he did. We went out and got Marcus May. I didn't mention Marcus May as far as a key free agency signing because I need to see a little bit more from Marcus. I done seen him play. He was solid, but for me to be trying to compare him to Jenkins and say he's a key, Tyron and Jarvis done kind of proved themselves in the league enough, to get that, key player respect. So Marcus May, got to see what he gonna do. He just got in a little trouble.
Is he gonna play or pulling guns out on them little girls? Is he? They gonna let him play Sunday?
He ain't put nothing out on no little girl.
Like, let's put Daniel Sorensen back in. What Tyron be doing all the time to him?
Come on, man, chill.
Put Daniel Sorensen out there, dog.
Yeah, but his on the field play. I mean, yeah, I need to see a little bit more just to before I can say that he key player or a Pro Bowl type player. I mean, we paid him pretty well as a safety, but we'll see. I'm not about to compare him to Marcus Jenkins.
Jersey boy.
Got to see what he's going to bring to the table. But I don't think it's going to be nothing too far from Malcolm Jenkins. So, yeah,
Malcolm Jenkins is underrated, man, but he really got dirty with them tight ends, and he really got gritty. So we're gonna see if the boys can really cover like Jenkins could cover.
Yeah, he used to give Gronk fits, no cut.
Yeah,
I'm very interested with the secondary, dog. I'm telling you.
But I mean, is y'all acting like our secondary ain't about to eat or something? I mean, well,
look, Marshawn's a dog.
We ain't about to go.
Marshawn is a dog against the Bucks, but he kind of little toast.
The Bucks.
Marshawn get real scary when he see DJ Moore.
T-Money, you believe that? You really believe what you just said?
Go look up DJ Moore's games against Marshawn and Lattimore. Go look up.
That was early on in his career. It was one. I remember one game out of these matchups since Marshawn been in the lead that DJ Moore gave it to Marshawn. That was one of Marshawn's bad games. Every dog gonna have his day. That's just like
Mike Evans got Marshawn a game.
So Mike Evans done gave it to Sean. One game, one out of what? 8, 9 matchups.
I mean, they mentioned one. I mentioned one. You dig? So that's how we gonna do it.
Yeah. But DJ for Mike Evans, you already know what time it is with Marshawn, right? So y'all gonna have to find other avenues to try to combat our offense.
Oh, y'all gonna have a headache.
Well, no. I said offense combat our defense. Evans ain't about to be getting off like that.
Y'all look. CJ gave us problems. Gave Tom Brady problems. He and Tom Brady mouth. We ain't gotta worry about that no more. We ain't gotta worry about that.
But for us against y'all, to me, Chris Godwin was CGJ's worst. I'm not even gonna say worst because he wasn't getting torched by him, but if you would say like who was his worst matchup, it was Chris Godwin to CGJ. So to me, that was that was the bad matchup for CGJ. I mean, everybody gonna have a player that
there's nothing but it. I mean, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Julio Jones. I know everybody trying to say Julio Jones ain't the old Julio Jones. Watch these next couple games. I'm just gonna say that. I ain't gonna sit here and praise the man, nothing like that. But he did have Ryan Tannehill, trash. Let's not even sit here and act like he a good quarterback. He missed Matt Ryan. I ain't gonna hold you on that one. And we got Russell Gage. And then we got young boys behind that. Now I'm not even gonna sit here and talk about it yet. But just the top four by itself.
I mean, Julio got to stay on the field. He got soft tissue issues himself. With the hamstring, him and Russell Gage, just giving out ham sandwiches. Boy, they can't keep the
Mike Evans gives them out. I told the story. Marshawn had one good game against DJ Moore last year, the second game.
With DJ Moore.
Before that, he had 81 yards, 126 and 2 touchdowns, 93 and 2 touchdowns, 101 and 79.
Well, was that all on Marshawn? Was Marshawn covering them all those games?
Marshawn mostly going with DJ. Don't
he was on DJ all of those games?
That's where he primarily be at.
I'm not sure about that.
Now Marshawn.
No.
So now Marshawn guard number ones.
No, yeah, he do, but I'm saying that 126 and 2 TDs, that was on Marshawn. He was on Marshawn that game. Yeah, he was strictly on Marshawn. But I mean, it was a lot of snaps where he was on Robbie as well. So I mean, who is y'all's number one, Robbie or DJ?
DJ is definitely the number one. That ain't even a question.
Robbie, not even a debate. Hot garbage.
I ain't gonna go that far, but
I'm gonna go there. That boy is an emotional.
DJ Moore, the only receiver to have 1,100 yards the past 3 years.
I don't know too much about DJ. He pretty pedestrian with us, but
don't act like AJ Terrell be doing anything either.
Hey man, one of the top corners in the league, the top corner in the division.
So what y'all think about the best receiver in the division?
You ever heard of JC Horn?
Coming back.
Who?
What y'all think
Slam
about
Boy?
the best?
Oh yeah, Slam Boy. I mean, he's not really even back yet, is he?
He is Slam Boy. I mean, that's
Slam Boy back.
So you telling me let me just.
He done lost a couple steps, bro. I didn't watch him in the
I'm gonna see if y'all can break this down. I don't know if y'all done play ball. It don't matter what kind of level.
I play ball. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, you know if all he's doing is running slant routes, if all the receiver doing is running slant routes, and you in the you watching tape, you in the defensive room watching tape, and you knowing what the receiver gonna do, you don't have to worry about him going to the second, third level deep route because you know Breeze wasn't gonna get it out there like that. Doesn't that make things easier for the defense?
He played with one of the most accurate quarterbacks in NFL history.
It don't matter if your DB like that. If y'all's DB was like that, why didn't y'all shut shit down?
Michael Thomas had one of the lowest yards per catch he was almost with running backs with his yard per catch. He did his thing. I'm not saying here, I'm not trying to shit on his year.
I'm just saying
offensive player of the year. Yeah. But let's be honest about what this man has been. And he doesn't have Drew Brees no more. Like I said, you say you can go down the field. Y'all schemed up a lot. Like I watched a lot of this man tape. Y'all be running underneath routes and picking players to get him open, which, hey, y'all had to do what y'all had to do because y'all had nothing else. I get it. But this man ain't
That
going down the field.
The mastermind is gone. The mastermind is gone, and the
doesn't-
quarterback is gone.
It doesn't make sense to say that if
Yeah,
the
Jarvis a
defense have
baby
an
slam
easier
boy
task, then you
himself.
can't even execute the easier task. How can you not execute an easy task like that? You know the receiver ain't gonna go, and that ain't no knock on Mike. That ain't Mike's skill set. That
Moving the
ain't
chains.
that he wasn't able to do that.
We don't know
You had
that.
the quarterback that couldn't do that.
We're gonna have
So
to
these
see.
guys running, he running 15, 20-yard routes and still eating y'all's DBs up.
He
Easy work.
wasn't running no 15, 20 routes, dog.
So what was he
his
doing?
yards per catch were like 10. I mean, if you
Like
go back and look at and just rank it between the wide receivers for that year,
y'all shutting it down though? Why weren't y'all shutting it down?
Because you had
I mean,
Sean
because he's
Payton.
very strong at the point, like when he do his curls and
Sean
stuff.
Payton was running the
very
route for the
aggressive.
man, or
Sean Payton was scheming them open.
Yes, he was. And he did a hell of a job. And I'm not saying here, I'm not trying to hope on, but don't make it sound like this man.
It wasn't no
running
pit
nines
plays.
and
Now,
bigs
so now,
like
so
crazy.
now,
It wasn't
like,
no pitch
come on,
plays
man.
enough
You
for
want one of
Mike.
the
This was
greatest offensive
one-on-one.
lines in the league.
It was one-on-ones with Mike, and he was getting open. He wasn't getting no pit plays or helps from. It wasn't nothing like that. This was one-on-one, and all y'all know that.
So
My
now,
dog was
we
he been
pretending like
eating y'all
Sean
up,
Payton
and it's
wasn't
gonna
one of the
get
best
even
offensive
worse.
lines in the league because he's
Fellas,
gone.
it's gonna get even worse this year.
I can't wait to see it.
Even worse. Now that we have receivers that can get down the field, it's gonna get even worse. That's gonna open
Getting
things
down the
up.
field besides Chris.
He ain't even saw show nothing.
Jarvis not no deep threat, but he can work his way to getting down there.
He baby snipe boy. Jarvis is baby snipe boy.
His game this year. He gonna expand his game because he got a quarterback that can reach those points where Mike couldn't go when Breeze was there. That's all that was.
James gonna throw that thing. James definitely gonna throw that thing. I'll give you that. But
they're gonna give everybody a chance.
You don't know which team he going.
You really can't knock Mike. That was all on Drew. The reason why he was running those, 10 to 15-yard routes. I mean, it ain't had nothing to do with Mike. I mean, you trying to that was gonna hurt. That was gonna end up in turnovers and stuff. If Breeze trying to stretch the ball, something that he couldn't no longer do like that consistently.
But I don't think this version of Mike is trying to even be that type of deep ball receiver, because I don't, just watching him with his ankle, things look a little bit slow. You know what I mean? He look a little bit unsure.
Oh man!
So I know he's not going 20 yards down the field and blowing by nobody.
It's not his game. I mean,
yeah,
like I said, I want to see what y'all
slow.
talking about with him. That's not his game. Like I said, he's
have you seen him in the
just said things look
Anquan Bolden type mold, but just don't have the after catch ability yet, as I've seen yet. But I mean, the dude is very aggressive. You know what I mean? He uses his body very well. He has very good hands. Excited for that part, but it's just not gonna be a very explosive play when Michael Thomas gets his hand on the ball. But
I mean,
show me now. I got Jameis. He gonna throw that thing. I can't wait to see
it. But just say if you're correct about that, if we getting positive plays, what does it matter? Was Jerry Rice, blowing tops off of defense, with deep route running, or was it his route running that was able to create separation? Was it more his route runner or just more him blowing by players?
Jerry can do everything.
Early in his career, he was taking tops off. Early in his career, he was taking tops off in the 80s. And then in the 90s, he became a craftsman, much more. But I mean, I don't think I wouldn't compare Mike. I wouldn't compare Mike to Jerry.
No, I'm talking about being able to get open. I'm not trying to.
We're gonna see this year. Can he create separation, man? After being,
I mean, you got everybody a little riled up when you said the best receiver in the division. That's basically where it all started.
Mike Evans not. Let's go to
running 1,000-yard 5. What do you have? 4 or 5 different quarterbacks still doing production. Yes, he has little hammy issues and stuff like that, but he still do numbers. He put up touchdowns. I think he's one of the highest touchdown rates in the league. Like, what you mean? Like, why people be shitting on Mike Evans because he don't be doing stuff again?
Michael Thomas barely in my top 3, maybe.
I mean, he's 2 years
As far
removed.
as
I
stuff.
mean,
I think both of them boys down in Tampa better than Mike right now.
Right now, I mean, how do you don't even know how he gonna come on? So how can you say right now
this
he
is
hadn't?
what have you done for
You
me
don't
lately? He
either.
ain't done nothing.
I mean, he had played. So I mean, if he, how can you say he don't fell off and you ain't say I seen
Nobody
Not
say-
I
even, he
seen
barely
clips
healthy right
from
now. What
training
are you
camp.
talking about?
Let the man
Training
come back
camp,
is what we're saying. It's not saying that he ain't a receiver. Just let him come back and show that he was that player he was in 2019 before he got hurt. Or was that 19?
we seen it. We seen it in training camp. It's there.
He barely
It's there.
played in
Man.
training
Y'all
camp.
got to
Stop
see
the
it.
cap, bro.
Nothing.
We all get the same injury reports you do.
Just watch.
See, I'm excited about Chris
Mike
Olavey.
Evans, Mike Evans, man, he
Right,
got them
busted
he got
coverage.
them hamstring problems. He got them ham problems.
And Michael
man.
Thomas
But
got
he put
Payton
8 years,
problems.
1,000 yards.
And
Can Michael
hamstring
Thomas say that? Can anybody, a receiver in this division, say that they put up 8 years and double-digit touchdowns in multiple years out of them 8 years? I'm just asking questions. These are true stats right now.
I
Yeah,
mean,
Mike.
you only
If
got the
Mike
only
wouldn't have
receiver
got
that's
hurt,
in the
he could have
league 8
said
years.
that. But I mean, he got hurt, so he can't say that statement.
I mean,
But I'm saying, like,
availability.
let's not act like Mike wasn't putting up, historic type, stat lines.
How many
Whether
years
it
ago,
was whether it
bro?
was catches, receptions, or let's not act like
That was 1
my
year.
man wasn't out here getting busy.
1
now.
year, how many years ago?
You said 1 year T Money.
I mean, but what you're talking about was 1 year.
Historic year.
So you
Or
saying
2
he
years.
ain't his receptions wasn't high like that?
You said
I'm talking about
historic year.
other than the when he broke the record. Besides that year, he's always been a high reception catch guy.
Everybody who runs
always
slants.
been up there.
I mean, those 2 years where he had a lot of receptions, who were y'all receivers outside of him? I think Alvin Kamara was like your number 2, or your tight end was your number 2.
That's what I'm trying to get. Mike Evans got Chris Godwin beside us, so that's gonna make things easier for them.
8
So
years
you got
ago,
Mike
is
is out here.
Chris
Mike
Godwin.
is out here by himself. He out here by himself. We gotta rely on a running back to be our second best receiver. So we got Mike, and then we got a running back that we gotta rely on to be our second best receiver. Just think about that. Think about what road load Mike gotta endure week in and week out. I'm talking about before he got hurt. But you got Mike Evans, you got a counterpartner on the other side that's a very skillful player, can get open. That makes things easier for each other. It made things easier for Chris Godwin, made things easier for Mike Evans.
But let's not act like Chris Godwin been there for 4 years. Mike Evans has been there for 8 years doing this.
We had guys like Traquan Smith opposite of Michael Thomas at times, a lot of times during our season. And the Who Dat Nation know how we feel about Traquan Smith.
Trash, but okay, continue.
I mean, this is guys that Mike was playing beside, beside other Pro Bowlers and stuff. Trash tight ends and stuff like that. But
wouldn't that drop your production?
I'm
to that. Wouldn't that drop your production if you got other players out here doing it like that?
It was supposedly drop Mike production because everybody gonna kill Mike. They gonna try to take Mike out the game because he the only threat at receiver. So if you the only threat at receiver, you're gonna try to take him out the game, but they couldn't do it. None of y'all squads couldn't do it. So y'all miss me with that.
I don't know if Jameis Winston is a slant throwing quarterback. He's mostly off schedule. He may fit Olavey better, but Jameis Winston ain't efficient at throwing that slant back to back to back like that. He gonna give it up to a linebacker sooner or later. So somebody in that middle. So we're gonna see if their game fits because they haven't even played together. So can he be as efficient with the receptions with Jameis as he was with Drew? So we got to see how that fit.
And I just want to say this with Mike. We can go on to something else. I don't think Mike has even reached his ceiling as an NFL player. Because when he came into the league, Breeze arm was declining. So we don't even know how efficient Mike can be. And in the mid to deep area of the football field. We really don't know that.
That sounds like a lot of wishing upon a star right now.
How's it wishing? We don't know. So we got a quarterback that can reach all three areas of the field. We gonna see.
He throw picks all
But
3
we
years.
just can't conclude that the man a slack guy. We had a 40-something-year-old quarterback. Arm was shot. Yeah, he was accurate with the ball, but I mean, Mike was doing Breeze a huge favor.
The WDN ought to be ashamed of themselves. How they just Breeze and Payton gone, and now they was just chopped liver. They wasn't one of the greatest duos in NFL history. Though. Like they was
What is we
there.
ashamed about? What we being
They
ashamed
was
about?
there, huh?
What is we ashamed about?
Playing the best coach and the best quarterback in y'all franchise history like that.
I mean, so what's your point? Like
Y'all acting
you
like they
said we
was
should be
there.
ashamed because of what?
Now that they gone, y'all acting like they was just there, like they wasn't the key to success.
Nah, I mean, I can't even cap and say that I don't see some of that. Yeah. I mean, we got some fans. I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all got some fans like that just quit to forget, what a player has done for the team. That's just like CDJ. Fans just quickly, they bringing up Chris Godwin clips and stuff, talking about trash and stuff like come on, you gotta respect when somebody real come through and hold it down for your squad. We know what Breeze and Payton done for the franchise. They brought us from being pure ass to being relevant in the league. And now he had DA under his wing. Now DA done took the reign. Now we're gonna continue this shit. And we taking the NFC South back this year. And that's a fact. Big fact. Because
Well, it's gonna be hard to take it
Y'all
back.
saw Peter King and
we done slapped
thing, huh?
Tampa
That's what y'all.
multiple times. We done slapped Tampa multiple times. We just pimp slapped them the past 2 seasons, swept. So I mean,
Oh,
we got
hey,
nothing to
look,
worry about.
I ain't got nothing to say about y'all Saints. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to poop on y'all. I picked y'all second in division this year. I mean, do I think y'all, can compete? I mean, I don't know. Like I said, Jameis situation, being a Bucks fan, I'm not one of those Bucks fans that were oblivious to what Jameis was and what he walked into with the Bucks. I mean, we talking about y'all all watch this division. When have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers ever been known for offense? Ever in our time? Like what, Doug Williams? When he was out here with the air raid and stuff early, what I'm saying, early 90s, 80s. I mean, that's not something we did. Jameis came there. Look, Dirk Cutter was a piece of shit coach. Period. We should have kept Lovie Smith. If you watch that first year when Lovie Smith was there, protecting him, kind of like Sean Payton did. So, Dirk Cutter wanted to air the ball out. I don't think it was a bright idea. I mean, obviously, I think it made him very susceptible to interceptions, which did happen. I mean, there's a lot of moving pieces with the Bucks when Jameis was there. I'm not gonna sit here and get all whatever with that, but I won't be surprised if Jameis does play very well this year. Because I watched a lot of tape on this guy with the Bucks, and I'm telling you, if y'all put him in the right situation, which it looked like starting last year, y'all were. I wouldn't be surprised if he is a good player in the NFL and will be a good player for the Saints. So I think
I love Jameis, because he was my college quarterback, Florida State, but they lose in week 1. So anything after week 1, Falcons is finna dig up in them Saints week 1.
Can you go into detail? I mean, it's easy to say that, but I mean, can you give me a little detail of what y'all about to do that we hadn't seen? I know what you're talking about with Marcus Mariota. That's
no. I think that for one that this is a different team, right? With a mobile quarterback, I think we're going to be able to run the ball. We got a power run game. I like Cordell Patterson. He's a multi-player. He's going to be able to move out. I don't know if you remember that last game, that game in the Superdome. That was your boy Adebo that Cordell Patterson beat down the sideline. So he was grabbing at his ankle. So Cordell Patterson, we got Marcus Mariota. I like my boy Drake London. He about to show Marshawn what it is. So defensively, man, we done changed up to where we're gonna be a more physical defense, right? We getting bigger linebackers, right? Rashad Evans up the middle, gonna be able to stop the run. Kamara, we're gonna see if he's really gonna, be what he was without Sean Payton. We're gonna see what y'all offensive scheme really looks like, man. Play calling is an art. I really want to see what your team looks like without Sean Payton. We get to see that in a few days. Y'all get to talk all of this. We're gonna see what y'all play off of play, how you build off of plays. You know what I'm saying? If y'all got a offensive coach, who's calling the plays for the Saints? I don't even think that's even talked about.
The offensive coordinator that came in with Sean in 06, they've been with him the whole ride. He been with Sean the whole ride. Both of them. It was times
but nobody really knows his name.
Pete would play call and Sean would play call. Pete Carmichael. Okay. Our offense ain't changed. We running the same.
Personally, I
we got that.
Boy, as this, anything.
How our offense. Question of how our offense gonna respond. We got the same play caller that was right there with Sean. He was in the meeting room with Sean.
Sean Payton took the coaching, the play calling away from that man's hands a couple times.
No, Sean started off when he first got to the team as the play caller. That's something that Sean wanted to do in the beginning. And there was times where Sean was questioning whether he should call plays or Pete. It wasn't that he took the play calling away. Sean came in New Orleans in 06 and was the play caller. That was nothing that he took away.
I thought I remember
Carmichael done grew with him.
10 years he
allowed the Saints to he allowed Pete to still orchestrate that same style of offense into what we got now. So it's about to be
Pete called the plays last year, so it's going to be the completely same offense, right? Is what you're saying?
We run the same type of offense.
Okay.
I mean, Sean was calling the plays, but I'm saying he was in the meeting room with Sean. I mean, he's like, come on now.
It's a different.
I'm gonna keep it real. One of our top, when Sean got suspended, the bounty year, Pete was the play caller. Our offense was still in the tops that year. Our defense was ass, but we was in the tops in the offense. Pete Carmichael was the play caller that year. Like, come on now, stop. I know you're trying to find a little bigger one.
You mean one of the most accurate quarterbacks of all time?
We're going to see, man. You got a quarterback coming off an ACL injury. You're acting like this guy has really seen action. What he had like one drive in the whole preseason, messed his foot up. I mean, it's a lot of questions with you guys, man. Chris Olavey, I didn't see him do anything in the preseason. He looked rather slim. He looked like my twin. So can he take an NFL hit? You can say he's smooth and gliding, but these boys is really going to be hitting. Exactly. I'm biased. I'm definitely. I do feel like we're gonna beat the Saints, and I don't think that's like far fetched. I mean, I do respect the Saints defense. I respect the defensive line. I respect the linebackers, Demario Davis, Marshawn Lattimore. Tyrann Mathieu, bro, is some questions on him. I think he's more optimistic than he is every down safety. I don't think he's really mixing it up like that. I seen him get pushed around a lot of times. So let's see if he's really trying to get dirty like that this late in his career. He can catch a few interceptions here and there to look like the honey badger, but we talking about 3 downs, bro. He got to be able to get dirty. And I think Kansas City know a little bit more than we do. So, I mean, it's a lot of questions around the Saints, man. I think y'all living off of, did more than Drake.
I mean, we had a linebacker playing quarterback that beat y'all multiple times. I'm talking about driver. We had a linebacker playing quarterback driving the offense down the field, no problem. And all of a sudden, this shit supposed to just flip script. I'm talking about the defense. we had a linebacker at quarterback. Taysom Hill was slapping y'all, pimp slapping y'all left and right.
Facts.
Multiple wins against y'all, multiple great
Facts.
passing games against y'all. And now
Facts.
all of a sudden,
Now he's a tight end. He should have. Now he's a tight end.
right,
Now he's
and
one
then
of the highest. Now he's one of the highest paid tight ends in the league. What a waste of money.
what a waste of money.
Yeah, what he getting like 10 a year? I think, right?
Yeah, and y'all about to see what he gonna do with
God.
tight end. It's gonna be a lot of mismatching.
Yeah, we're gonna be.
Who gonna guard him? You
Who gonna
gonna
cover
what?
Kyle
Deion
Pitts?
Jones?
Who gonna cover
Who
Kyle
gonna get on?
Pitts? Who's gonna cover Kyle Pitts? Malcolm
We throw
Jenkins gone. Who
Marshawn.
gonna cover Kyle Pitts?
We're gonna put Marshawn on him because that's the only
You gonna
receiver
put
y'all got. Jay
Marshawn on?
London,
Okay.
he a little baby. We don't know what he gonna do.
Okay.
When
You
did
gonna put
Marshawn start covering?
Marshawn is not even. He's not ready for Kyle Pitts, bro.
Marshawn was covering Pitts last year, so yeah, he gonna be covering Kyle Pitts.
As
He
a
was covering him
rookie.
last year.
Okay, we're gonna see.
Yeah, if y'all had Calvin Ridley playing, I mean, I ain't gonna sit here and that's just being honest. Yeah, that was gonna be something pretty nasty, Ridley with
Did he
Kyle
play
Pitts.
last year when we beat you in the Superdome?
You said that who played?
We beat y'all
Ridley.
last year, right?
No, I'm just talking about the duo of Ridley and Kyle Pitts.
I mean, I'm just trying to see why should I be so scared of the Saints? Like we beat y'all last year.
That's why I wasn't talking about Jameis because I ain't talking about a quarterback that only put up 9 points.
Who was our quarterback that game, Sean J?
Trevor Simeon, right? When he
Yeah, I mean we operate with 3-4 quarterbacks, and we still had a winning season.
okay.
I mean, I'm saying we operate with multiple quarterbacks, and that's what I'm saying. We still handle. I think we had Trevor, yeah, because Jameis went out end of the first quarter against the Bucks, second quarter on to the end of the game, Trevor Simeon. So basically, Trevor Simeon slapped the Bucks game one, then game two, Taysom got his slap in. So we beating y'all with linebackers and third string quarterbacks, and we really sitting here having these discussions like,
Hey,
guys.
Don't come this direction.
The Bucks,
Don't come this direction. 13-4, dog. So I mean, division year before that, Super Bowl. I mean, what can be said right now? Yes, y'all been smacking us from a head to head. Y'all been smacking us. Like I said, I ain't got nothing when it comes to that. It is what it is. And guess what? CD Deuce was a big reason why y'all was smacking us. But when it mattered, like y'all do as Saints fans in the playoffs, what's that walk off that Drew Brees did? Looking at that scoreboard, 20-30, as we walked into the damn Super Bowl and handled business. So, like I said, if you want to talk about that, I get it. But I think
y'all got us when it mattered most. I mean, yeah, it was gonna be tough to beat Brady 3 times. It's gonna be tough to, handle them 3 times. But and even at that, we were still in the ball game. We had the lead going into the fourth quarter, but
when
I mean,
because
it came down to
that thing
Breeze.
out. Yeah, I know it all.
Came down to Breeze. Breeze arm, it really couldn't take us to the next level in the playoffs. And I mean, like I said, it is what it is. But I'm just saying, the New Orleans
best
Saints
quarterback of all time again. It's crazy.
He won. Yeah, he is.
I mean, he was at the end of his rope. I mean, let's just be 100 about it. I mean,
yeah,
still better than a lot of quarterbacks in the league.
Not that last year. Hell no, not that last year. Are you kidding me? Especially the last 2 years, he got carried by that defense.
He missed most of the season with that thumb injury, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, like Taysom and Teddy, I think put up whatever the hell. That's why Teddy ended up with y'all because y'all got excited about him and then let him go.
Not we, Joe Brady.
What do you mean, Joe Brady? Matt Rule made a decision. Matt Rule did all this shit.
Joe Brady was with the Saints, and he was saying that Teddy was going to work in his offense.
And he probably could have. Well, not him, but in general, y'all could have still used him up until y'all made the right decision or a bridge quarterback. That's what he's supposed to be there for, right? And what y'all do? Shit on him.
Wasn't my choice. We would have had Cam for his last year.
Oh, you a Camelana Panther fan, huh?
You ended up paying Cam.
T-Money saying a lot. I mean, how y'all squad looking? Y'all coming off 5 wins. I mean, how y'all looking? Can y'all the
We beat
basement dwellers
Jameis.
of the division?
We
Somebody
beat
got to take
Jameis.
last.
We beat
Y'all
the
doing
dog
that
shit
again?
out of Jameis.
Hmm?
Jameis only put up 9 points against us. That's why I didn't talk about him.
Yeah. I said earlier, yeah, when we came up to Charlotte, yeah, y'all got us that game. Y'all did.
We don't
The
struggle
Panthers
against
at
the
the
South
home
like
got off
that
to
besides Tampa.
3-0 start. But I'm saying y'all finished 2 and whatever after that 3-0 start. So y'all the basement dwellers of the division.
We
I'm
had
saying
Sam
why
Darnold.
are y'all gonna be the basement dwellers again or what?
Nah.
Because
Atlanta gonna be
somebody's team in this
Somebody team gonna be in
podcast
that
gonna
basement.
be
It ain't gonna be the
winning.
Bucks. I'll tell you that. But
I
if
mean,
somebody
that's
team
just a
gonna be in that
fact. That
ain't
motherfucker.
we're
gonna be
gonna
the
be
Panthers
real and
either.
honest. We're gonna be real and honest and just be honest. That's all I want to know. I know
Hey,
y'all. Everybody know the New Orleans Saints ain't about to be last. We know that for sure.
They won't be last. They'll be third though.
Oh, you saw Kyle Brandt talking about y'all
yo,
winning division.
who? The Panthers?
Nah, I don't think we win a division, but we won't be in last, and I don't think we'll be in third.
I got y'all third. I mean, I'll say it right now: Bucks, Saints. Who I had? Yeah, Saints, Falcons. No. Panthers, Falcons. Because Falcons. Yeah, I ain't there yet. I hear
But
you.
Hey,
said
you
I
can
hear
say
you said
that, bro. We
you said
as
hear
bad
Saints,
as
Bucks,
the
Panthers, Falcons.
Falcons have been, bro. We have not finished last in this
I know.
division
I know
for at
y'all were
least.
third last year, and I know that.
We don't finish last,
Oh, shit, y'all gonna finish
so
last this year.
we gonna see.
Who was last the year before last year?
We ain't finished last, not dead last.
Who
Oh,
was it? The Falcons? You said 2 years ago, right?
I think
it
we
might
won
have. I mean,
7
we
games.
don't won
It's the
5 games,
Panthers, bro.
but like
It was the
Nah, the
Panthers.
We
Yeah,
it's
y'all
Falcons
the
was
don't
yeah.
Panthers,
finish. The
nigga.
Y'all went
Falcons
from
don't
5 and
finish
11 to
last.
5 and
We
12.
don't finish last, bro. We
I thought
as
y'all got
garbage
last
as we
of the
was
year.
last year. We won 7 games, bro. So I mean, y'all say we garbage. So how can I say, oh, we're gonna be garbage? Why can't we improve on our 7 wins? Why can't we go from 7 to 9? Is
I
our
don't
second
see
in
that.
our second year?
There's too
I
much.
know you didn't see y'all finishing last in the division. You did, the Saints didn't see us going in the Superdome beating them. The Bucks,
You
we
split
played
with
them,
us
we
too, though.
played
Don't
them
act like
tough.
you swept us. There's only one team that swept us last year.
Yeah, y'all beat us up.
Just it's one team.
What?
So who gonna be last? That's what I'm trying to ask. It ain't about to be the Saints. It ain't about to
Them
be the
boys down
Bucks.
in Atlanta.
Who is about to be?
Atlanta gonna be in the Bryce Young sweepstakes.
I like y'all coach. If you watch my podcast, me and my boy Mike, I've been talking y'all up, and I told them that watch out for y'all just because I like Arthur Smith coming from Tennessee, the bread that he came from. So I'm not, like I said, I ain't here to try to show y'all parade, but y'all just ain't got enough this year. Y'all don't.
Man, you got to play the game.
I know
That's
y'all hyped
why.
about
That's
Marcus
why we
Mariota, what he
play the
did against
game.
Detroit, what he did against, y'all play the Jets in the preseason. Y'all showed a lot. I watched y'all game. I showed a lot during that, with play action, run. Y'all were hitting that right side a lot. It was like the right side of your line looks a little better than it has been. Like I said, we gonna see.
Hey man, you better. I mean, we talk all this. Everybody trying to agree with the Bucks being in the first place. Y'all got to be able to block it up front because you need a guard and a center. So without that guard and center, how good will Tom Brady be, bro? If he can't step up.
Tom Brady has had the fastest release over the last whatever many years now. He gets the ball out quick. He don't hold the ball. That's one of the main reasons why I had one of my other quarterbacks that's there, Kyle Trask, right now, who I'm trying to replace. And I got a quarterback watching this up every year.
That's your counter is a quick release to you having a questionable offensive line.
Yes. Okay. If you're not holding the ball,
everything just could be a quick
I don't care if you got the Colts line with Quentin Nelson on that thing. Like, it don't matter. If you're holding that ball, it's a problem.
You can't do it. You can't quick game all game.
For you to be sitting there holding the ball. Tom
Brady, you're gonna have to be able to block it up, bro. And I think y'all trying to skirt around that, bro.
What is this? You got to be able to block. All pro still tackle Tristan Wirfs. Shaq Mason came over from New England. hell of a player. If I'm not
Reject.
mistaken, he's the second team All-Pro.
Don't trust anybody. Don't trust anybody. Bill Belichick lets go. When he let him go, they done.
Okay. Donovan Smith, he's been a stalwart. I mean, go look at his grades if you want to go do that. And like I said, I watched his tape. He's still
y'all complain about him too.
A very good left tackle. Not great, but he's really good.
Y'all complain about him
left tackle is a problem. I'm gonna sit here and say that junk right now. It's
gonna be left tackle, guard. Left tackle, guard, center, guard is all questionable, bro. Yeah. And that's Brady needs a wall of China in front of him, my man.
Right.
Well, like I said,
y'all got to chain link
it, bro. Until you see it, it's not a problem, right? I mean, you still got to see it out there. Because if you want to talk about some ass lines, I mean, we can talk about them Falcons. I mean, let's not really jump that. And like I said, y'all getting excited about the little movement and stuff he's doing, but that line has been some trash.
Caleb McGarry is Atlanta draft offensive line.
Don't
to complain about the offensive line.
Hey, bro, we can have a trash offensive line, but we not the ones screaming Super Bowl. You the one screaming Super Bowl. You the Saints screaming we're gonna win the division. I'm trying to be competitive.
It's Super Bowl. We got Super Bowl visions this year. Facts. Okay. Like this ain't no just win the division. Like far as the division, we gotta take care of opponents outside of the division so we can have enough record. But far as handling business inside the division, we ain't got no problem with that at all. The Bucks, we already know what time it is with them. Easy work. The Falcons, easy work. Panthers, easy work. You slipped up. Really, the Panthers was the only game like that we had Jameis, and he played a shitty game when we went up to Charlotte. But when the Falcons came to the Superdome, man, we had a fourth string quarterback in Trevor Pinner. That was one of his bad games that game. But with the Bucks, we had, I'm just saying we done had a linebacker at quarterback beating y'all teams.
Just saying, man.
Each and every team done had my linebacker behind center and done won. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, as far as the division, I'm saying division plus with us. Because Jameis got pieces around. We got pieces around Jameis. He got the receivers. Marquez Callaway, he's playing his role now. He's a number 4 receiver, fourth receiver. That's his role right now. Last year he was our number 1 receiver. Let that sink in. We was out there bringing Marquez Callaway to y'all's place as our number 1 receiver, and we were still pulling off W's. That along with 4th-string quarterbacks and stuff, and we were still working y'all, still eating. So just imagine how things about to get this year when we got all our dogs. We got depth. Man, it's about to be a movie this year. I'm telling y'all right now, it's about to be some real issues this year. So get ready for that. This ain't no capping. This is facts.
Don't lose to the Falcons, bro. Don't lose week 1.
We're not losing, Sean J.
It's
no way. It's nothing. It's no argument you can present that y'all gonna beat us. If you said Mariota about to beat us, like you really talking out your mind. If you thinking Marcus Mariota about to beat us.
Hey, don't lose to Mariota, bro. Don't lose to him.
Cam was running that read option stuff.
It's in Atlanta. It's here in the A.
I mean, even though y'all ain't got no home field advantage, but I'm just asking.
They do.
I mean, the Buccaneers, I don't know about.
We've been very good at home. We've been very good at home the last couple of years.
Boy, y'all done dropped y'all nuts and Brady got there, bro. Before boy, y'all just was ass.
About that. Really, that's where a lot of y'all, others get it twisted. I'm not always excited because of the offense. Like y'all sleeping on what this defense really is and what it has been. And the reason why we have a ring on our finger right now is because of the defense. We don't have it on there because Tom Brady has something to do with it, but he ain't the main reason why.
I mean, the reason you don't have two. The reason you don't have two is because of the defense. You got your safety looking in the backfield and Cooper Kupp running right behind him.
Hey man, Anquan
We know,
Winfield had a
we know y'all defense,
brain
man.
fart.
Y'all defense is blitz and pray.
You know, blitz and pray. We got one of the best red zone defenses in the NFL. Go look up the statistics. Yes,
Blitz and
we
pray.
do some what? Something that y'all
Y'all
can't do, but y'all excited about second in yards and shit. Relax. You know what I'm saying? Like our defense was what, second yard, but with everything else trash.
No J.C. Horn.
Oh my God, J.C. Horn played 3 games in the NFL, and y'all already donned this man as a top 5 cornerback. Like, come on, man. Like, relax. Again, I got C.J. Henderson. Once again, a first-round draft pick, but hasn't really been much of anything. Dante Jackson, a little decent little player. I'll give y'all that.
All 3 of them.
Jeremy Chin, I like him a lot. Xavier Woods, nice little pickup. You know what I'm saying? But I Panther fans need to relax.
That sound like best secondary in the South to me.
I wouldn't go that far. Nah, I wouldn't go that far.
T-Boy, you serious right now?
I wouldn't go that far.
We was top 5 in stopping the pass. What are we arguing?
Hey man, Casey Hayward.
Everybody was running against y'all. Y'all were bottom.
Casey Hayward, AJ Terrell, man, the best. Casey Hayward, AJ Terrell, man, the best 1-2 cornerback.
You lost your damn mind. What's in that cup? You keep on going off that screen. I got water in mine. What's in that cup?
Ginger ale, bro. I'm not drinking.
That shit got games to the thumb in it, motherfucker.
Ginger ale, bro.
Casey Hayward, see his best days. He done, dog.
Dog, you see, check out his grades from last year, man. Casey Hayward was top 10 corner.
That's like that lie y'all say.
I thought he had got hurt.
Terrell didn't give up more than blah 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 blah.
And we be roasted. Y'all want to talk about roasting somebody? AJ Terrell comes to the Bucks and that boy be on skates.
Hey,
chasing.
I guess they missed those. I show me that in the stats, bro. The stats say he hasn't give up more than 30 yards, bro.
He must be covering everybody but number 1. He must be covering like receiver 5.
All right, he hiding behind something because players was going off against y'all.
Exactly.
No, I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that. Hey man, we're gonna see, man, with the Bucks. You know, much respect to the Bucks, man. I got respect for Brady, man. I don't know about the Carolina Panthers, man. Baker Mayfield, bro. Please miss me with that shit. It's like, you know,
Donald.
What? And he just got beat by Baker Mayfield, bro. He's on the bench, bro. What are you talking about? You benched that guy.
And DJ
for Baker Mayfield.
DJ loves seeing the Falcons too.
He do? Oh, y'all scored. What y'all scored a whole 19 points when y'all beat us?
I know last time he seen Atlanta, didn't he have 80, 90 yards?
Wow, niggas is bragging off of 80, 90 yards. I thought at least 100 would be. Come on, man.
He done did that against him too.
Hey, man. Come up out the basement and talk to us, bro.
You gonna be in the Bryce Young sweepstakes. It's all good.
No, we good, bro.
Somebody gonna hit that basement.
Somebody gonna get it. I haven't been in the basement. We don't even got a basement, bro.
You'll figure out where it is. You ain't had to play without Matt Ryan too.
And I'm glad I'm glad he's gone.
Wow.
I couldn't wait for him to leave.
Here we go, another fan base dissing the best quarterback in their franchise history. Y'all be killing me with that.
It was Vic. By far was the best.
No, Vic is y'all favorite. Ryan was better than Vic.
Yeah, right.
Him and Ward Dunn, that was something lethal that they had there. No.
Hey man, I give Matt Ryan his credit, but I know when time is up. That ain't no disrespect to him. I know when the time is up. I watch every game.
Nah, y'all didn't choose to get rid of Matt Ryan. Y'all played y'all. Well, not y'all played y'all. Y'all let Deshaun Watson play y'all. Boys wasn't even in the Deshaun Watson sweepstakes. Boy put on the Atlanta hat. Falcons. Oh yeah, we want Deshaun.
No, bro, get it right, bro. Deshaun contacted the Falcons.
Y'all was not originally.
Get it right.
He used y'all to get
contacted us. He contacted the Falcons. He didn't contact me. I wasn't on the Deshaun Watson.
He used y'all organization to get more money.
Boy, that's what WD 4L.
That's good.
We even say everybody got in the basement. Let's just get that done and over with. But we can move on.
Division wise, I got Bucks, Panthers, Saints, Falcons.
Me, I
Okay,
got the
what's
Buck.
your record? How you think y'all's record gonna
We
be?
went in anywhere from 8 to 10.
Yeah, man, I got the Bucks because the Brady gonna get a lot of calls. So I do got the Bucks number one. Then I got the Falcons, then I got the Saints, and then the Panthers.
Falcons in 2 is crazy.
Yeah, I think we win 10 games this year, 10-7.
What? Whoa, clip it. That's going on my credit, goddamn it. Oh man, what the
And we get 10
what?
games. Hey, it
Man,
start it
Coming out of
start
retirement.
do not
starting out.
disappear, my man. All I'm saying, do not disappear. 10.
I mean, when we win Sunday, bro, y'all, a lot of y'all tunes gonna be changed, bro. After
No,
we
it's one game. No, it's
Exactly.
17 games in the
Okay.
season. That's where y'all get this shit messed up. Because I'm not mistaken, the Falcons, Carolina for many years that went like 3-0. They be having some starts and go to shit over the last couple
Bro,
of years.
don't ever compare us to the Panthers, bro. That's disrespect. Like, we're not the Panthers, man.
Vic must be walking through that door. Y'all winning 10 games.
Okay.
They need more than Vic.
Bro, I would take Mariota over Baker Mayfield any day.
You the only one in the world.
Baker Mayfield, bro, that dude is trash. What
Your fan
has
base won't
he
even-
done? He had one season with the Cleveland Browns. Mariota has had a season where he's went to the playoffs, bro. What has Baker Mayfield done in this league that Mariota hasn't?
His career is throwing a pass to himself that got batted in the air.
And he won, right? He won the playoff game, right? So, God, come on, man. Put some respect on his name.
Throwing a pass that got batted and he caught it and scored.
At least he ain't butt fumbled that motherfucker.
Well, hey man, he took a team to the playoffs. That's the same type of shit you try to use to hype up Baker Mayfield, bro. So
I heard you. Man. Yeah, and Baker over the last 3 years.
Did we see Baker last year, bro? Oh, gonna blame the injuries, right? He came in for Derek Carr and balled when his number was called.
Balled?
Yeah.
Yeah, he played solid. He played solid.
Come on, man.
Yeah, backup. He should.
That.
Bro. Hey, we winning Sunday to the chat.
Saints Nation. Mariota is Taysom Hill's cousin.
Tara, who that for life? Saints Vids. We winning Sunday, man. Hey, man.
Damn.
Better believe.
Shout out to my co-host WD. That's my co-host in there, just speaking facts.
Yeah.
Sean J, we can bring you back on here, post game if you want.
Hey, I ain't running from the smoke. Hey, we can break it down.
And we can see, whose tone is changed different.
Hey man, we win this Sunday, man. Problem. We win this Sunday, man.
But DJ, what's your prediction? Your division prediction, then what's your record prediction for your Bucks?
I said Bucks, Saints, Panthers, Falcons, and then we're gonna get anywhere between 10 to 13 as of right now. I mean there's a lot of stuff that we can talk about Bucks a little bit if I want to, but but I feel very confident that we're going to at least get 10. Because if you look at what we did last year, and we had nothing but a rash of injuries and still came out here and won 13 games. I mean, you're talking about we ain't play with the same defense all season and still won 13 games last year. Not one. I mean, not since like week 3 or 4. It was always a rotation. People were getting hurt constantly. JPP, Sue, Carlton Davis missing time, Jamel Dean missing time, Sean Murphy Button getting hurt in the first game of the season. Levante David played hurt the entire year. I mean, and they still went out there and still got 13 things. So, everybody's back healthy. Players are even better. I feel very good about that. Offense, added weapons, added more depth to our running back with Rashad White. Like I said, the biggest thing and the biggest issue that we have on this team, which like I said, I'm 100 with my team. I don't know about you. I'm 100. We lost Rob Gronkowski, and that's a huge loss on that offense. I mean, I understand we got 4 or 5 weapons on wide receiver. Rob was that safety net that Tom needed. So I'm very interested to see now with the changing of the mantle and what it's going to look like without Rob being there playing. I know we had Antonio Brown. Everybody want to bring that shit up, but he never even finished the season with us one season when he was here. I mean, I think the max he played was like 7 or 8 games, which is not even half the season. But I'm saying, I guess I feel real good about the Bucs. You know what I'm saying? And mainly because of the defense, and I still think the offense is going to be really good. Like I said, we all got our offensive line issues at guard, left guard, which I'm going to be watching. But overall, I think the line's going to be in good tack. So we going to see. Everybody count, saying it, but we going to see. Definitely going to see.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
Yeah, I see
what about the Saints, man?
I see my boys taking back the division. That was.
Who is
Nah. I ain't gonna make no excuse. I ain't gonna make no excuse because I was about to say take it back. That was unfairly. It wasn't nothing.
That's not even. Is that a real record?
No. I'm gonna get a record. I'm just giving the lineup. The lineup gonna be the same. We're gonna take back the division crown.
I gotta come. Y'all chat. What y'all drinking in this chat? Who that voodoo juice? 14. Shit, I need to fill my damn cup. Hold on a second.
The Bucs gonna be second. Let's see. The third gonna be.
This water ain't strong enough. I mean, like I'm fasting and shit.
I think the Panthers got a better D. I'm gonna go with Carolina. McCaffrey can stay healthy.
He won't.
If he can stay here, I'm gonna just say that he stay healthy. I'm gonna go with
Carolina. On the kid, but
they defense is better. Then I got the Falcons.
So we're all on. So everybody got the Falcons in the basement. So that means we won't finish in the basement.
No, I'm talking about. I'm just looking at the overall defense with the Panthers. Yeah, they lost Hassan Reddick. That's gonna be a factor, to them. But as far as like getting J.C. Horner, if he can really go out there and eat, they secondary and they got a whole, defensive unit as a whole. They got a nice defensive unit.
Rather than letting our boys quitting before they even play. Eddie Goldman.
Who's the other corner for Carolina? Is it Dante Jackson?
And CJ Henderson.
Didn't they say?
I said Brad. My fault.
Dante is he burnt toast, but we gonna
CJ Henderson, like we can keep going. Like
that man got jettisoned from Jags, bro.
Goddamn.
Once you say Casey Hayward name, you can't say nothing about none of my corners.
Come on, look up Casey Hayward, bro.
Yeah, his track record nice, but I mean, is he like that now?
No, I mean, come on, man.
Casey Hayward from 3 years ago?
No, man, look at him up. He was in the playoffs last year.
Casey Hayward about to be at the same place we at right now at the crib.
Hey, bro.
But yeah, that's how I see it, man. If Calvin Ridley was playing, I would have.
They still be unless.
Nah, I ain't gonna go that far. But it'll be a battle between the Bucs and Falcons for second if Ridley was out there. If Cal Pitts is what
do Calvin really be doing against the Saints for you to be
no? Because Cal Pitts, he gonna be in a lot of mismatches, man. That's going he really about to be eating. I can't run from that.
Sean J. Calvin be going dumb against the Saints or something.
You said what?
I mean, the first game that he played in, he ate Marshawn alive. The first time he played, and that probably struck fear in his heart, but.
Okay, because the Calvin Ridley he talking about that's making this big difference, I don't never see.
You don't see it?
Y'all must be playing them good, but come on now, really solid now.
Come on, man, he ate again.
I said we bid.
When does Calvin really come back? Is he gonna come back? Is he indefinite still? Like, what? Is there any appeals or anything? Like, what's?
No, he out for the year. He
should have appealed that, but. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely see as far as win total for the Saints. I see
He about to say something.
between 12 to 14.
God damn! What?
Like, why are you responding like that? Like we ain't.
But I mean,
14 is
the window
hard
you gave us
in
was
the
12 to
league,
14.
bro.
That's a 2 or 3 win difference. Like
14 is hard to do.
Somewhere
in the league,
between
bro.
12 and
I mean,
5, 12, 13.
I see
And
people in that chat saying it like
Who had
14.
14 wins last year? With the Rams? Who else?
That's a whoo.
Did anybody have 14 besides the Rams?
Who's number one in the AFC?
The Titans, and I know they
They had 12 or 13, right? They didn't even have that.
14 is hard, boy.
That's I mean that's
somewhere
only
between
what
12
3
and 14.
games.
That 14 is being the best, the best record. I ain't saying we winning. I'm saying
If you're saying 12 is the worst.
14 mean you going
I'm
on
saying
like
yeah, 12.
a
We
month,
should
2-month win streaks.
expectation. We should be 12 and 5. I'm looking at 12 and 5, but the best gonna be 14 because you know if you around that window, you gonna be setting players and stuff anyway. So you know teams that be around that top win window, especially when the season winding down, you tend to set your starters, may lose that game or something like that.
But I see the people in your chat. Guy won 9 games with.
Damn.
With what? Go ahead and get it out.
Damn.
I mean,
AJ Terrell, second team All Pro last year, man. Just want to throw that out there.
Have he?
Yeah,
he got a challenge this year though,
I mean,
Sean
good
J.
God, I mean,
He gotta meet Mike.
Jameis
He gotta meet Mike Thomas.
Is a 3 to 5 game jump in wins.
Jameis.
And don't forget, like
you
guys talk about Jameis Winston coming back. You talk, after he going 5-2 or something, whatever the hell that was. But y'all can't discount that y'all losing Sean Payton. We just talked about the secondary pieces that y'all lost, which was 3, and replacing all of them. I understand y'all added Jarvis Landry, very exciting about that. Alvin Kamara somehow ain't getting suspended, even though it's on tape. Come on, y'all lost Aaron Armstead. I mean, it's not like, you know what I'm saying? For y'all just to jump up
14 is crazy.
God, that's a
14 mean you going on 2-month, 3-month winning streaks.
I mean, yeah, beating ass. just bending ass over, God damn it. I mean, to get 14? I know you said that's the high, but 12 is the low. That's still what?
A loss a month.
12 and 5?
12 and 5. That's very doable.
Very doable.
That ain't like it's impossible. I'm talking about. I'm talking as a whole, the best teams in the NFC, best teams in the AFC.
The AFC.
12 and 5. That's a doable record for 2 teams.
The Titans were the number 1 seed and only had 12, 13 wins.
I forgot they win total. I forgot it, but I believe. Even if it was 12 wins, they could have got an extra win or 2 with if DH was there, if he wouldn't have missed those 8 games.
But my man right here, who's that? Hoodie Jew, I get that. I get y'all lost Malcolm Jenkins, and let's not act like, and you see, CB, you just said it yourself. That's a player in that backfield that was doing numbers. You dig what I'm saying? Within your defense now. Let's not, Tyron, I don't know why Matthew. I'm a little tired, but yeah, he replacing him, but don't mean he gonna come into that defense and be what he was in there. Same thing with CJ. Same thing with Marcus Williams getting replaced by Marcus May. That's not. You can't just say it's just you can. This ain't Madden. I sound like this is Madden right now. This. Come on, man. I ain't saying y'all. I still pick y'all second division. I see y'all getting 10, 11 wins.
Titans, Tyron done been on multiple teams. Each system he went into, he done ate tremendously. Ain't nothing changed going from system for Tyron. It hadn't. You talking about going from Houston?
Because he's gonna play free safety and strong safety for y'all. Y'all gonna be intertwined. How y'all playing with Tyron Matthew in this defense? That's my question.
Normally the Saints play 3 safeties, right?
No, we had 2, and we just have that nickel. We had 2 linebackers.
Y'all use y'all safeties at nickel, right?
Yeah, CG
Nah,
CGJ
CJ wasn't considered a safety for us. He considered a corner. Well, a nickel, a slot corner. That's what we do. He playing safety now with the Eagles, I guess, because I don't know. I guess they,
Backfield.
believe he can play that position. But yeah, I mean, I,
Yo,
I honestly don't know how
just to put
Tyron is
that out
going to
there,
get
the Titans
played.
won 12 games last year, and they were the number 1 seed in the AFC.
Hey, I just want to throw out Casey Hayward was the 12th ranked cornerback by PFF out of all cornerbacks last year. So we got an all pro, and then we got the 12th ranked.
Me, you,
cornerback.
DJ, and CB can break down field better than PFF.
Yeah, PFF some trash.
Yep, they trash when
I'm not saying no. Casey Hayward has had a hell of a career. I'm not sitting here.
I mean, who are your cornerbacks, DJ?
Carlton Davis, Sean Murphy Bunton,
fuck out of here.
Mel Dean.
Fuck out of here with those guys.
We told you they playing. They playing is the blitz and pray.
Who's your guy? So you CJ
Davis
Horn
has been one of the best.
CJ Horn and Dante Jackson is not better than AJ Terrell.
Go look at it. Go look at the numbers. They're up there.
I said the duo.
I disagree with Carlton Davis. He's not like that.
He's fooled.
Go look at who he shut down. I go back in the list, but I mean, you talking about players on that list. Devontae Adams. You're talking about DeAndre. I'm not talking about his division. DeAndre Hopkins. He put some working on him.
Everybody shut down DeAndre Hopkins.
Come on,
in the South.
Apparently not.
What does he do against the South?
Carlton Davis ain't done. Come on, man.
I ain't saying
Dante Jackson and JC Horn. Come on, man. They're not better than the Falcons cornerbacks.
JC Horn is better than
Marshawn Lattimore is
Casey Hayward.
I got one little stat about AJ Terrell, and I think this man is all world. Nah, man.
Stat they made up.
I swear it is, yo, because I swear I don't know where this stuff is coming from. I'm not saying a bad player, but y'all making this man.
And it's not even 40 yards.
Jalen Ramsey.
I mean, how did he make an all pro team, bro? If it's all cap.
No, it's a real.
Oh, now second team is just niggas.
No, I didn't say it's not.
Niggas is shitting on second team all pro now.
It's a real ticky tack stat. Ain't that stat? It's what, man or something? It's something.
No, I mean, I'm not even talking about stats. I'm talking about all pro selections, bro.
Yeah, but if you ain't doing nothing to help, I mean, hell, your damn coach was talking about he needed to get more hands on the damn ball and turn the ball over a little more. Because you ain't helping the defense, you just knocking and swiping down balls. Because
I think he had like three. He had 3 picks last year, bro. That's for somebody that don't get targeted like that. That's a lot of picks.
I ain't make all pro second team getting targeted, man.
Come on,
he don't tackle shit.
Mike gonna expose him. Hey, man, hopefully Mike can play, bro. Hopefully he can last the whole game. You know, we're gonna see what Mike Thomas do, man. We're gonna see, man. Him and Jameis, man. I'm interested to see their connection. Jameis is not a 1-2 step into a slant pass. He's a play action, roll out, extend the play. By then, man, Michael Thomas is irrelevant, man. He's irrelevant. He's out to play. His slant, he's slant, and he's done.
You gotta have proof that has been occurring with him. You hadn't had that. You hadn't seen it yet. And I explained why earlier. I went step by step why we hadn't seen none of that from Mike. So we just can't assume something that we hadn't seen. He came into this league with somebody throwing him the ball. It was on the decline. So Mike had to do the adjustment, and he dominated the adjustment. And now he can expand this role. I'm not saying that he about to be, running 30, 40 yards downfield every play. Nah, he gonna like in the mid part of the field. That's gonna be his area. Short to mid part, that's gonna be his bread and butter, just like Jarvis.
DJ, who was the short to mid guy for Tampa when Jameis was there? I don't even know if that guy existed.
When Jameis was there, I mean that shit changed. But I mean, at one point you had Chris Godwin, you also had Adam Humphries.
But he was really playing. Godwin was playing most. He was playing outside then, right? He kind of moved inside with Brady, right?
At that point, I mean, he still was playing. I mean, majority outside, yes, but
Humphreys was at
yeah, I said Humphreys, but
exactly. Come on, man, Mike Thomas. I just want to interested to see that fit, man. Can Jameis run that type of time and offense that it takes for?
We'll find out.
Yeah. And he coming off of ACL, man. I think people overlooking that, bro. Like, niggas is just not even taking that into account no more. Niggas get ACL. Right. He basically
now we think ACL.
Everybody's supposed to come back and just pick up where they left off. Like, this man hasn't taken he had one series?
Yeah, but he took a good hit. He took a good hit.
He was 5 for 5 on that series too.
Yeah, he took a good hit.
I can't hate on it.
I'm talking about a good lower body hit. So yeah,
I love Jameis, man. That's my guy. So he tough as nails. You know, I don't got no reservations about him per se. It's about the team, man. Can they make it work?
I got a question in there. Hoodie, I don't get too far in that chat. But he said, what do you think about y'all going to offensive line, man, bro? I hate to see the injuries. Yeah, All right, so basically about our offensive line and want to see a healthy Saints versus healthy Buck. Look, if you were a little late, we talked about our offensive line a little bit. Yeah, we lost Ryan Jensen, IR right now. Ainsley has looked pretty good at that position. He's the same dog that Jensen was, no. And obviously we lost Ali Marpet. Had to add in Luke Gedeke. I'm a little shaky on him.
He banged up too.
Didn't he get hurt? The last game, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Didn't he get hurt? Didn't he just get rolled up on? But he's gonna be good.
But he could have went back. Yeah, nah. But he was fine. Like Hensley's fine. He rolled his ankle. I mean, as far as everything is being said, like I said, the report comes, I would say Tuesday. Tomorrow we're gonna really know the answer of everything with everybody, right? Because I mean, nobody had to say nothing about nobody from anybody, right? So, as of right now, I'm saying. We seem like we're all right there. They haven't brought any other players. So by that account, it seems like they're fine with Ainsley coming in at center. It's going to look different on offensive line. I get that. But from what I'm seeing, I'm thinking we're going to be fine. We're going to have one person that we're going to have to watch after, which is Luke Gedeke, that rookie. But everybody else is going to stand up and be good. So we all right.
Good, man. We can't. I can't wait. Just looking at the Bucs schedule, man, it's
how
not
you get excited when y'all had the worst pass rush? Now, y'all still ain't showing me shit. Y'all lost interior linemen. I mean, I know y'all like Ebiketie or whatever his name is.
Andy Goldman took one look at their defense and quit.
Nah, he went down that damn street and got approached by one of them dudes. He's like, "Yo, I'm not coming down here, dog." But
we got a lot of questions, my boy. We got a lot of questions. But what the point I'm trying to prove is that why are the Falcons questions so much bigger than the Bucs question? Like if it was the Falcons that have lost our center and both of our guards, and we got a shaky left tackle, they'd be like, man, y'all finish
quarterback. Like, what's the comparison?
What?
Brady at quarterback.
But though his armor is being taken off from he got the officials. Okay, we'll never have the officials the way Brady got the officials. But Brady, okay, bro, he gonna get touched this year, and we're gonna see. We already see how Brady get
when y'all had Matt Ryan. Now it's just gonna be magically A1 because Mariota running around.
Now you get to move them boys. Now you get to move them. They get to move. They get to roll out.
Mariota about hurt himself in the Detroit game.
All right, nigga, hurt yourself in the end zone. Cool. As long as you diving in the end zone, I'll take it.
I don't appreciate it.
Diving in the end zone when I seen him get popped. He was running towards the sideline, thinking he was running people over.
Bro, you got Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield,
bro. You had a worst quarterback in the division, bro.
No.
And you lost to Sam last year.
Bro, y'all got a sexual predator took your quarterback spot, bro, nigga. Like, come on.
Hey, you can throw the hell
and he not even gonna be playing this year, and he's out for 11 years.
That just help us.
Come on, man.
And you let that same sexual predator trick you out the best quarterback in your franchise history.
Come on, man.
Wait, whoa, what?
Matt Ryan, 36 years old, man. Like it was time.
He better than Mariota right now.
So you say?
Okay, y'all. Well, it's going on. It's approaching 2 hours. Man, it's been heated the whole way. Got
Appreciate it, guys.
kind of nice a little bit. Then the floodgates start opening up. We start getting kind of spicy. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and end the discussion. Man, I definitely appreciate y'all for coming on, and we definitely just by the dialogue, man, we definitely got to do this again. Um, I would say probably after a quarter of the season is through, we can do another roundtable and then do another quarter, do it by quarters. Um,
Right.
Had these roundtables is let's just see we whether we crashing on somebody, their team starting off like they want post to and stuff like that. But yeah, we definitely got to do this again. Um, I'm glad I brought the right people on that know about know football and know about their team. Because I brought people on before that doesn't even know about their own team. So yeah, I
Hey
definitely
man,
appreciate
shout out to the
y'all.
chat.
Oh yeah, much love in the chat. Appreciate y'all
Yes,
for
sir.
real.
We see y'all, man.
CB,
Good,
appreciate
good
you
shit.
bringing me on. Real. I mean, it's been 2 years in the making. You said think about 2 years. But,
Oh, the podcast going on. Podcast going on 4 years in the
I
making.
mean, me and you getting together.
Oh yeah.
It's been like 2 years, I think.
Yep.
Oh yo, man. Hey, yeah, we need to collab, everybody, man. We're gonna collab and mix and match this shit all year, man.
Facts.
All right. But who that
Yeah,
nation,
hoodie.
man? I appreciate y'all for being in the chat, man. Y'all holding it down, 10 toes down. You know, defending. What we come to take this year, the division
Yeah.
crown. So shout out to y'all.
Yeah, I got
So
y'all
any
covered.
final thoughts, man? Any final thoughts from y'all before we wrap this up?
I guess best start off. Yeah, so come subscribe over at the NFC South versus the NFL. Me and my boy Mike, we do a lot of talking. We talk all teams South. We talk everything. You know what I'm saying? So y'all want to come on? I think I got it. I don't know if I can add in the chat. I'll have CB add that later. Every Wednesday, 9:00, 9:15 CP time. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So we on there. We'll be there tomorrow. Come in there, check us out. It's fun little chat. Like I said, we just rebooting back up. So we trying to get people back that we had prior to come back out there, and definitely want to add more people and bring more to that conversation. You can follow me on Twitter. The Buck Stops Here. The Buck BUC stops or stop here, however you want to put it, whatever. DJ, whatever. CP follows me again, so you'll find me with him. Appreciate all the comments. I don't think we even got everything in here. But yeah, that's where you can find me. Come in there. Let's get it, man. We got what? We got 2 days. We got 2 days till the season's kickoff, and let's get it, man. I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yo, I'll jump in there. Hey, man, appreciate you for having me on, man. Just to get the juices flowing again. Saints, Falcons, we already know how we get down, man. But shout out to the chat, y'all. I'm gonna put the link to the page to my YouTube channel. CB can put that up for me. So follow me. We're gonna be talking Falcons. I'm talking football. I'm collabing with guys like CB, everybody that was on this podcast, man. I love to talk. So follow me on Twitter, Sean J, as you see it on the screen, _ man, let's get to it, man. Much love to everybody, man, for sure.
Mr. T Money 1993 on pretty much everything, YouTube, Twitter, all that kind of stuff. It's good to see Sean J back talking football. Me and him have had a lot of battles. CB know me and him that had a lot of battles. So it's always good to see. Personally, CB, I might have to get up with you because the school I coach at, Clinton College, will be in New Orleans. I think in October. We're gonna play Suno and we're gonna play Loyola. So it'll be my first time in New Orleans, so I might need to, the spots where to go, all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Well, yeah, man. Once again, man, I definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in. Yeah, we definitely got to do this again. So far as for the Who That Nation, before we get off, far as the podcast go, tomorrow night we will have the Saints versus Falcons preview show. We will start that back up. I believe we didn't come up with a definite time, but we're pretty much gonna go around 8 Central Time, so it'll be 9 Eastern Time. So whichever time zone you in, be sure to tune in. Sean J, if he's available to tune in, he want to chop it up. I know
Yeah,
Uptown is on the podcast as well, so I know y'all got some history as well.
yeah,
if you free, just
yeah. I'll
stop.
be in the chat. I'll be in the chat. Talking my shit.
Yeah, so we definitely have our
Going.
preview show.
Definitely, man.
So
Looking
CB,
forward to that.
y'all coming back doing Wednesdays for like your preview shows for the weekend and stuff like that? How y'all doing that?
Well, yeah, the preview shows are most likely to be on Wednesday or Thursday, when the regular season starts. So regular season here now, so either Wednesday or Thursday, I'll bring our preview show, against our upcoming opponent. So that's how we do that.
Okay, so all
We
right.
gotta get the Madden game one time too. I know we done talked about a couple
Yeah,
when we played.
right, right. And I do play. The Who That Nation know. I got my match stream going, so I'll be doing that Thursday night. No, no, not Thursday night. I'm gonna do it Thursday at noontime. We got the Bills and Rams. That's the opening NFL game. Everybody, gonna want to watch that. So I'm gonna do the match stream versus the Falcons Thursday at noontime. So for the ones that can't watch, you watch it when you get off work. For the ones that's free, tune in, man. Watch your boy. Have a good time talking Saints versus Falcons matchup. So other than that, man, this is the WDN Chatline podcast, and we are out. Who that?